Greetings, everybody. This is dabhdude, and this is my very first 2 terabyte drive. It was the 2 terabyte drive I bought in, I want to say, 2011 or 2012. I think you know where this is going. It's finally had enough. I mean, I think I've treated it pretty well. Now, my cats, who, I guess because it was warm or something, like to sit on it. I don't think they've treated it the best, but that's besides the point. I'm not going to demonstrate for you, but basically there's the clicking sound and occasionally like a scraping sound when I use this. And of course you would think, okay, well, just get the data off as quickly as possible, and that's it. Nope, it's not showing up, so I can't get the data off of something that I don't have access to the data for words. In case you can't tell, I'm doing this unscripted. Ironically enough, I was actually preparing for it, and this worked like a few days to a week ago. Ironically enough, I was preparing for something just like this to happen to, frankly, any of my drives. I mean, this was my first 2 terabyte drive, but there are others. There's 2 inside the computer, 2 internal ones, an 8 terabyte drive back here. And, yeah. I was preparing for exactly something like this happening. And so, I bought myself some tapes and a tape drive to go along with it, so that I could finally back things up. I'm still waiting on the SCSI controller for the tape drive. I'll show you that in a second. But yeah. So, now of course everyone's told me the rule. Every techie has always told me the rule. Back up your stuff. The only problem is the fact that I have never had anywhere to back this stuff up to. Like, even when I only had like a few hundred gigabytes worth of stuff on here, it's kind of like, where am I going to put that? I can't put that anywhere, because all the cloud services can usually pretty much only do like 10 to 20 gigabytes. And this is like 2 terabytes. Where am I going to put that? And every time I got a new drive, and, you know, maybe this is my fault, every time I got a new hard drive, it was out of necessity, because this one was full, and then the next one was full, the one after that was full. This is the first, this one right here, is the first drive that, or the most recent drive that is not full. But I've already used up like a terabyte on there, so yeah. I don't know. So I will need your guys' help, either with advice on how to fix this. I've tried basically everything I could find on the internet so far. It's not being recognized or anything when I power it on and what have you. I've tried several different USB ports, a couple different computers, so on. So I'm either going to need your help with advice in the comments, or, and this is the part people probably won't like, and I'm sorry to say this, help me out on Patreon or something. Like, I don't know how much this is going to cost. It might only cost, like, you know, $100 to fix. Maybe not even that. Or it might cost like $500. That's the thing, I'm not sure. Point is, I'm especially monetarily, I really want your help with this, because this has so much stuff on here that I don't want to lose. And also, let this serve as a lesson, not just to me, but to everybody. Always back up your stuff. Now, granted, and this is not saying I have a good excuse, I just have a sort of excuse. The fact that, you know, I had pretty much nowhere to back stuff up to. But, yeah, back up your stuff if at all possible. I mean, frankly, I think there are a couple exceptions. Like, if all you save are, like, memes, and that's it, I don't think that's necessary to back up. You can back it up if you want, but frankly, I don't think I don't think you're going to lose sleep over that. I'm going to lose sleep over this, though. Yeah. So, I guess I'll show you the tape drive real quick. While the camera loses focus, it's tired or something. I don't know. All right, let me show you the tape drive. So this is the tape drive I'll be using, LTO3, because that was, from my research, the most affordable thing. So yeah. I'll wait for the tape drive to actually fully initialize here. Give it a second. And I'll show you something in just a sec. Give it a second. Alright, there we go. And focus. 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 Okay, right here. Yeah. So, this is what I'll be using to back stuff up. I will be backing up my other drives at the very least. The only thing I'm waiting on is the SCSI PCIe thing, because yes, this does in fact use SCSI. Never thought I would use a SCSI connector, like, ever in my life, but here we are, I suppose. And, yeah, so whether you're going to help me out here or not, with advice or preferably donations to help me out, because I've got a lot of stuff saved on that drive. Like, pretty much all of my YouTube videos pre mid 2017 are on that drive and all that stuff. I always keep those things saved and what have you, and just a bunch of other non-YouTube stuff. So yeah, if you could help me out there so that I can back up my oldest drive with, like, the most memories on there, I would appreciate it very much. And if nothing else, if you can't or won't donate or anything, at least this will serve as a lesson. And by the way, if you want to donate, patreon.com/dabhdude. Yeah, anyways, seriously though, this will serve as a lesson. Don't forget to back up your stuff. Seriously, back up your data. Do it. You're not exempt. No one's exempt. Even if it doesn't happen today or tomorrow or next week or next month or next year, it will happen eventually if you don't back stuff up. Things fail, hard drives fail, all this stuff. It'll happen eventually, so yeah. That's about it. I'm gonna end this here, right after I do this. Thank y'all for watching, and this is kind of stressful, not gonna lie.